Hello and welcome. Today we're in the Tier 9 American destroyer, the Benham. And she's a quite nice destroyer. Some people even call her overpowered. Now I think it's difficult to say because she is a torpedo destroyer first and foremost. Meaning that you'll have very inconsistent results. You can have a great game in a mediocre torpedo destroyer, and you can have a rather bad game in even a very good torpedo destroyer. That's simply dependent upon what the enemies do and what kind of map positioning you have, etc. and how lucky you simply are with the enemies trying to catch your torpedoes. Now, of course, I would say that the Benham is one of the best at mitigating the risks of being a torpedo destroyer, simply because she has 16 of them with a very good reload. As you can see, it's only like 1 minute and it's 8 torpedoes per side, meaning that you can't obviously dump all of them at once, but you can wiggle around most of the time and then you can launch quite a few torpedoes. She also has fairly decent-ish anti-air, and she even has a defensive fire, meaning that you are slightly okay versus CVs, or at least they shouldn't be that big of a problem. Now, of course, if a CV spots you, then that means you're not gonna be torpedoing much because, well, all the enemies know where you are. And that's what I'm trying to avoid here. I'm trying to not draw the ire of the carrier. Or at least that's the initial plan anyway. I also still have a smokescreen, so if she does come around, I can mitigate her spotting for a little bit through that. Her firepower is about what you would get from, I think, a Benson. A 4 gun Benson, not a 5.1. I'd like to launch torps right now, but the St. Louis is in the way. But I'm gonna launch behind her because she's gonna go down. So it's kind of irrelevant whether I launch them or not. Yeah, she's so dead. I did hit some torpedoes, so we already did some damage, and goodbye St. Louis. Now I'm gonna turn in and start going closer again. I think the Bismarck avoided my torpedoes. Or perhaps I just launched them poorly. Yeah, I think I launched them poorly instead. The only allies to think about are the Izuma and Musashi behind me, so I should be okay. Yeah, I think that Bismarck is low enough HP that there's no point in trying to hit her. And I guess we'll just sail closer. The torpedoes are basically Fletcher torpedoes, they just deal less damage. I think they have the same concealment speed and range, so yeah, they are basically like Fletcher torpedoes. They just don't hit quite as hard, which is a balancing concern, I suppose. Well, I guess we're not trying to torpedo that Taka, especially if she has no HP left. Or maybe I should. Oh, there's the Lexington. Oh, wow. Now, this is the point where you usually have to answer the question. Do you want to enter the cap zone? Because, first of all, there is a Fletcher that has been spotted to my right at some point, and there is a CV here. Meaning that if I enter that cap zone, it is 100% guaranteed that I will get a visit from the CV at a minimum, and possibly the Fletcher too. If I wait for a few minutes, for example, then maybe the CV will be in a different position because I'm spotting her, or maybe she will be sunk, who knows, right? I mean, there's 2 battleships behind me, and see, they are shooting her. And the Fletcher will have sailed into a different position, meaning that she won't care about contesting the cap I'm in at the moment, or will be in. So perhaps it makes sense to enter it. Just not yet. But right now I try not to, even though these... Oh, yeah, well, I was spotted anyway. Now I kind of wish I was in the cap zone. At least I could help on that. Oh, Taka is low, so I guess we'll finish her off with the guns. And I'll have to pay attention to where the torpedo bombers are dropping. I think, yeah, they're not gonna... Never mind, it's no worries for me. And drop some torpedoes on the Friedrich der Grosse, who might very likely actually sail directly towards me because she does have a hydro. So it would be fairly easy for her to take me out. If she gets in range, that is. Oh, and the CV donated some planes. Thank you very much, Lexington. Unfortunately, this does mean I can't spot the Lexington anymore. Yeah, I think those torpedoes aren't going to hit on the Friedrich der Große. Now, the one sad thing about the torpedoes being on both sides is that if you're in a smokescreen, you probably can't launch all 16 without exiting. And as you can see, it's a rather hazardous process here due to this CV being here. But the torpedo reload is fairly decent, so I should be okay. But yeah, it is a bit unfortunate that the cap points are still ticking. And the CV is back again, so I really cannot leave this smoke. Well, I can behind it, so I don't get spotted, but on the other side, not so much. Oh wow, I just got 8 plane kills. 9. Damn, the Lexington just lost all her planes to me. Nice. That's very nice. That's what you get for trying to drop me, okay? Okay, let's turn the other way now. And here's where I said that you need some luck while playing destroyers in terms of having a great game, because if the enemy ships are sailing away, it's very easy for them to dodge these torpedoes, and as a result, there's not much I can do, especially with a CV occasionally around, so that's gonna be some difficulty. And since I have now used the smoke screen, I can't exactly go enter the cap either, because if I do, the CV knows exactly where I am. Because right now, even though the smoke dissipates, you know, she doesn't necessarily know where I am. I could have sailed out of this a minute ago or something. And there are torpedoes from, I think, the Neptune or the St. Louis, but that's okay. I wonder if that Jean Bart is going to reverse. 25 seconds on the smoke. Yeah, I think I'll just turn the other way and launch torps from the other side. See, couldn't hit the Friedrich der Große. The concealment on this DD is also pretty good. 5.9 kilometers is very, very good at tier 9. Well, not very, very good. It's good, or at least decent. It's definitely not bad. Am I gonna hit the torpedo on the Jean Bart? No, they're just gonna pass behind her. Unfortunate. If that JB was not in that cap, perhaps I could go and take it, or at least contest it. Which I suppose I could do, but I don't know. Match-wise, it's looking kinda okay. 4 ships versus 3 lost? Yeah, points-wise, we're quite far behind, so I think we do need to deal with that at some point. Okay, we're even further behind now. This is unfortunate. Oh, am I gonna hit the torpedo? No. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna go enter the cap now that the Jean Bart has left, and the Fletcher shouldn't be here either, considering that she was last seen at a D instead. Really unfortunate with the CV being right here and nobody being able to sink her. This could have been a rather different match, and I could have worried a lot less about what's going on and when the enemy knows where I am. So I'm in the cap zone. I pretty much expect the CV to come around soon. So I'm gonna try to get closer to the enemy ships, and CV already is here. Planes coming in, so I have to smoke. I wanted to get closer so I could open up with my guns, although it is kinda dangerous since the CV can hit based on that. Or maybe she decided not to. Defensive fire is up, so... Oh! Actually hit the torpedo on the Jean Bart. But goodbye, Lexington planes. Wow. Come on, are we gonna get all of them? Oh, we did get all of them. Excellent. And we did take the cap now, so that's good. I'm gonna launch these torpedoes. I don't expect them to do anything, but maybe the Neptune does something weird. So maybe there's a chance that... Nope, they're not gonna hit. Oh god, the CV is back again. Okay. I guess we'll sit in the smoke for longer then. Since if I go out, I get spotted and will probably start taking a lot of damage. Not getting much from that anti-air so far. I mean, it has been great, of course, in some instances, but this time it wasn't great. Well, I do have to start sailing towards the sea cap. We've lost 6, they've lost 6, so in terms of ships left, we're kinda okay. And they don't actually have a DD, so... Once that Neptune clears the sea cap, which she's going to in a second, I can actually go and sail into it. And likely I'll even be okay with the planes, because even if the planes come around at this point, if I get spotted, it'll be fine. Okay, we're actually ahead. It's 6 ships versus 5. Neptune went down. So, Lexington is coming again. But she has torpedo bomber, so she'll drop the Musashi behind me. The St. Louis is still alive. But unfortunate. I'm gonna give entire cover to the Lexington. I'm gonna defensive fire if the planes come in range. Good, St. Louis is down. It's a 4 against 4 now. And I am on my way to the sea cap, which is good. Defensive fire up. Come on, come on. Okay, 1 plane, come on, more. 2, 3. Come on, more. Ah, it's shooting the fighter plane. Damn. That's really unfortunate. Since the Musashi did take a whole bunch of damage, which was unnecessary. Turned to go slightly closer, but no, that's still 3 planes. Oh, 2 planes. Okay, well, at least we helped a little bit. But those fighters kinda ruined our plan. Oh boy, that's an Edinburgh versus a Musashi at close range. That's an unfortunate situation for the Edinburgh. It's also unfortunate for the Musashi sometimes, because at that range you might very easily overpen on a ship like the Edinburgh, but you also might not, so... It's a sketchy situation. I'd like to torpedo this Musashi just in case, but I don't know. I'll have to basically aim at our Edinburgh. So I'm really unsure whether I want to do this. Oh yeah, Edinburgh is moving out, so it'll be fine. Damn, our battleship went down. Okay, so it's a 3 against 4 now. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to smoke again because of the CV. Come on, miss. Yes. Good. Okay, we're gonna be able to take this cap. That's fine. I'm gonna open up on the Musashi, even though it looks like my torpedoes might hit the Musashi. Just a few extra seconds is gonna be useful. Excellent. And the Friedrich der Grosse actually didn't come within 6 kilometers of me, so I didn't have to worry about hydro. I was worried about it for a moment. Now though, 4 minutes to go, 569 points to 869 points. 300 points difference might not be good enough. The safe thing is to go on the outside to the decap, right? But I don't think there's enough time. I think we might need to sink one of their other ships. Which is gonna be great because it's a CV and a DD and a light cruiser against 2 battleships and a carrier. And the carrier is gonna spot the DD soon. I'm gonna try and hide behind the island as I launch the torpedoes, so there's at least something between me and the island. Oh damn, Vladivostok is over there. Not great. Oh, and Friedrich der Grosse is using hydro. So defensive fire up. Let's go Lexington. And back into the smoke. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything because... ouch! That's 5k damage. That hurt. Please don't see me. Please. Okay, now we're outside of the hydro range of the Friedrich der Grosse and I'll just start gunning because we really need to sink one of these ships. Or perhaps even both of them. Actually, I think we do need to sink both of them. If I had been able to enter the cap slightly earlier, this could have been a lot better. I probably could have if I had really pushed my luck, but I didn't want to at the time. Oh, wow, damn, that salvo didn't do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna have to YOLO this, because we don't have the time. We have 2 minutes, 20 seconds. It's a 200 points difference. I'm gonna just go gun it fully. Speed and guns on the Friedrich. Okay, maybe not like gun it, but like still try to dodge. I'm just gonna be in the open. I don't think we can sink the Vladivostok. If we had a larger points gap, or large... Oh god, that CV hit me for like 6k again. Damn. Okay, I think I can take this Friedrich der Grosse, but I don't think I can engage the Vladivostok. Oh, Shokoku torpedoes, excellent. So now it's 70 point cap. Okay, dodge. Good. Problem is the Vladivostok. If there was a slightly bigger gap in points, maybe I could just YOLO rush her. But I don't think I can like this. And she's blocking our 8 cap too, which means that we're not getting points there. And I'm very likely to go down to the CV. Or the Vladivostok, I suppose, because I'm being spotted by the CV. $50 points. Really unfortunate with the Vladivostok. What, 60 seconds to go? I don't have any defensive fires. I've shot down 47 planes so far this game as a destroyer. Okay, set the anti-air on the other side, start firing. Oh god, another fighter. Damn. Actually, do fighters pull off the anti-air DPS from the main planes? There's the Lexington. Wow, she has way too much HP left. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Survived. I think our torpedo rack got hit, but that's okay. It's worth it at this point not to go down. We don't want to give them any extra points. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out. If we had been able to keep them from taking the 8 cap, and perhaps if I had taken the 8 cap 20 seconds earlier, this would have been fine. Ah, that's unfortunate. Or maybe if I had gone earlier to the D cap, that could have also made a difference. Or it might not have. Maybe the CV wouldn't have been able to sink the Friedrich der Grosse at all. I don't know. Unfortunate. But man, the CV just loved me in this match. 49 planes shot down as a destroyer. And I did manage to sink 3 ships and cap 3 bases, but we still lost the game. Which is unfortunate. But 49 planes. Is that like... That's more than the entirety of the rest of my team combined. Damn. And only 17 of them were fighters. I mean, that 12 rocket planes, 13 dive bombers, a bunch of torpedo bombers. That's pretty decent. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, Rantanplan. And I hope I'll see you guys next time.